Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Firefly Tarot. So I'm here with another pick a card. If you missed the one from yesterday, it was your 2024, just in case, and I will link that below if you'd like to check that out. So today's one should be a fun one. I don't know how long this is going to end up being because of the nature of the question. So it is, what new ability, power, or talent or skill are you developing now? So I have the previous videos about powers and abilities, which I will remember to link below. I think I have 2 of them in case you want to check that out, but this is a new one. So either you're developing it as we speak or you will be developing it soon, okay? And I just wanted to say a quick thank you to those of you who have checked out my friend Michael's website. I was mentioning yesterday that he's offering a discount for Reiki sessions, distance Reiki, for only people who are referred by me, so subscribers or viewers. So thank you guys, and if you are interested in that, I have linked it below again in the comments and in the description. Reiki, energy healing and things like this, if that is what you're interested in, as well as looking at the energy healing video I also have done a couple of days ago or whenever that was. Okay, so I'm going to show you each of these, the 4 groups, and today we're using the Golden Tarot by Cat Black, as well as the Rider Tarot as well. So here we have group number 1, Citrine. Group number 2, I honestly can't remember the name of this, but I'll just say Pyramid. Group number 3 is Amethyst. Group number 4 is Blue Apatite. Okay, so again we have group number 1, group number 2, group number 3, and group number 4. So you can pause if you need to. Please only watch these videos if you feel called to it, otherwise it might not be the right time. But whenever you guys are ready, I will see you at your reading. Hey guys, this is the reading for those of you who chose group number 1, which is Citrine. So yes, what new ability, power, talent, or skill, any of these, are you developing now? Spirit, this reading is for group number 1, please, Citrine. Can we please have a starting message for group 1, Citrine, about their powers, abilities, skills, especially anything new on the horizon for them in this area? Thank you. Okay, really wonderful message here, group 1. We have the Ace of Wands. And this looks pretty different than what I'm used to on the Rider, the Smith-Waite tarot. There's an angel here for one. The Ace of Wands is showing us that this new ability, power, talent, or skill is going to be involving your passion and your fire ability. Okay, so I'm going to figure out what, but there's actually a few messages I'm getting, so this should be an interesting reading. Besides fire, one of the first messages that I got for you guys, I was drawn to this book over here, this text over here. So this is not going to resonate for all of you, but I think actually for a majority of you, there is something here having to do with an ability for writing or speaking. So if we're talking about more of a 3-dimensional aspect, I do think that many of you are developing your skills of writing or communication, anything having to do with this entire area. So this might be relevant in your personal life, in your social life, in your professional life. But if we're going into more of the psychic ability, this is actually talking about channeling. I always get reminded of the throat chakra when I am doing my tarot channeling. Oftentimes I'll say in the reading that I got lost in the energy, I forgot what I was saying. It's almost like amnesia to the point where I'm channeling and I'm not accessing my brain. This is coming from somewhere else. So that is what I am seeing here. So that's the first ability. I sense that there's a few more, which is really powerful. I was only looking for just one, but you guys are already having multiple things that are growing here. So already starting here, I'm posting this in January. It can start right away. So this is something that is already within you. It's already kind of I don't want to use the word sparkling. I think the word is more igniting. So it's like it's already coming through, and if you feel that this is not quite happening for you at the moment. It actually just could be a matter of either opening something within yourself, inviting it in, or it could be talking about putting down some kind of a wall. Maybe there's a blockage, maybe there's a hesitation of some kind. So I do see the little leaves that are sprouting here to indicate that yes, this is already, the seed has already sprouted basically, and it's just a matter of moving forward. This Ace of Wands does look a little bit hesitant, actually. The angel here looks a little bit hesitant. Not fearful, but just kind of cautious and wondering, okay, if I take this first step, what's going to happen? What's going to be there at the end of the line? So if you feel like if that resonates with you, it might be because of that. It might be because of fear. But of course, with the power like this, you are being encouraged to move forward. You are being encouraged to open up this ability and to really let yourself explore this. This is going to be very joyous for you. Anything, to me, with fire, anything with passion, I equate that with joy and anything high vibrational. Can we have more information about the book now? I am fully aware that I am biased because I'm a writer, and I do talk about writing a lot. But for you guys, especially, I am seeing something with the development of that. If you fall into the writing category, others of you, like I said, it could be speaking, it could be any kind of channeling through, I guess through the throat chakra, or whatever it is with words. So with the Death card, okay. This is showing, I mean, here it does look like just sleep. It does look as though there was something sleeping within you, something dormant within you that was waiting to wake up again. So whether this was a creative idea or a vision, a psychic vision of any kind that you've had, or a goal that you've had for a while, this is going to be reawakened very, very soon. So my readings tend to look into the present and the near future, so maybe a couple of weeks, couple of months. And I did see something here for this month, January into February. They said specifically for some of you, February 4th would be significant. I have no idea why. You don't have to wait for that. You don't have to look for that or anything. Just that was just for some of you. But something is going to be reawakened, and I think, again, they said reignited. Here it's looking very similar. I mean, there are angels here. And this Death card, this figure here, looks definitely like there's going to be this reignite. It looks like the same figure to me. So I actually feel like this is you, or a part of your energy / soul, or the creative idea itself. Like, it feels like it's its own being in itself. And here it's completely in slumber, in death. It's cold. Here it's completely warm and brilliant in its energy. It's blazing. So this is really going to be powerful. Okay, so I know that I was just asking about an ability and a skill or a power, whatever. But now I'm wondering if you guys have a specific task or project even that is connecting with this, and that very well could be the case, so you can look out for that. This is reminding me of when I created my handmade deck. Someone had predicted that for me. It's right here. I made this one, if you guys didn't know. And this one person predicted that for me, and I was thinking, what on earth is she talking about, right? I didn't know, but I think I got the Ace of Wands, and then she said that I was going to have this idea that I would be really excited about, and then a couple of months pass, and that's when I got the idea for that. So you guys might have a specific project that you're going to be really excited about. If not, it's still going to be exciting, this ability. Any final messages about this ability? Okay. Ace of Coins at the bottom. That's always nice. The Pentacle, okay? Could be something prosperous for you in the future. The card didn't pop out, but the potential is there. Now with the Chariot, we see that you're moving forward. There's nothing stopping you. There's this determination, this focus. I suspect that you guys, a good majority of you guys, may have hyper focus. So if you're like me, I have a pretty bad attention issue. I have ADHD, but we have this ability called hyperfocus. So when we are really interested and passionate about something, we're totally full force. So it's like it's actually the opposite of what I'm used to. But I think that this is going to be hyperfocus, even if you do not have whatever, like, even if you don't have any issues with attention, this is still going to be relevant. It's going to be basically and I don't want to say extreme, but it's going to be an elevated version of the focus that you're used to because of this excitement, okay? Some tips here, just really try to relax. Don't put any pressure on yourself. I know that's difficult, but just go with this flow. If you do get stuck at any point, just relax your energy and allow your guides to help you. That's what I did, and it worked every single time. So let's get some other, let's see, are there any other different abilities, actually? Spirit, that they're going to be developing, powers, talents, abilities for group number 1, citrine. I don't know if maybe citrine will now be almost like a good luck crystal for you. You may want to, like, if you can feel one in a store, a spiritual store, or maybe you can look online, of course, but just like feel out its energy and see if it resonates with you. Okay, this is actually more about the future. Ooh, so they didn't mention a new thing, but remember before I talked about the Ace of Coins, this is a nod to that. After a particular cycle has ended for you guys, something in the future is growing with regard to your pentacles. And you got a call coming through. Love when that happens. You're getting a scam call from California right now. Go away, go away. It's not going away. Anyway, so you have some pentacles coming through. You have definitely a guide that is going to help you with this creativity. Please allow their help in. They're so wonderful when it comes to this type of development. So yeah, something in the future is going to benefit you greatly with regard to this passion or just the ability itself. Again, even if it's not that project or whatever, that's what I see. Any other final messages? What new ability, talent, or power or anything are they developing currently? Oh my goodness. Ooh, okay. I am so happy because this is working for you. Oh my gosh, this is working for you so well. The Ace of Pentacles this is exactly the same card I saw before, okay? You are going to have a prosperous opportunity come through. This is such great potential, okay? This opportunity is just hovering, and all you have to do is just continue forward. Enjoy the passion, enjoy the fulfillment that comes from this talent. This is a blessing. You are going to be, or you are blessed with this talent or passion or ability. So just go with it. Final messages, please. Seven of Swords. The other stuff that I wanted to mention, I said to you that I felt you had other abilities. They do not want to talk about that in this reading, but there should still be some abilities that are developing for you. Definitely let me know in the comments what that ends up being, because again, it is going to be a surprise to you. So in addition to this, you might be like, oh, all of a sudden I'm getting visions, I'm feeling different energies, I'm seeing auras. Like there could be something so random that comes up for you, and I'm excited to know what that is. But that is what I'm seeing for you guys, group number 1. This is so exciting. This is just filled with high vibrational energy. I really resonate with this because I'm a fire sign. I'm very biased, I guess, and I'm a writer. So yeah, so that's what we're looking at. And again, try not to pressure yourself. Just have fun with it. That is my best advice. Thank you guys, as always, for tuning in. If you did enjoy this reading, it would help me out so much if you guys could give me a like and if you'd like to subscribe. And if you'd like a personal reading rather than a general, I have linked my info below for that. Thank you once again, and I will see you next time, okay? Take care. Bye-bye. Hey guys, this is the reading for those of you who chose group number 2, which is this lovely little pyramid that I forgot the name of. Sorry. Okay, so this should be a really exciting and interesting reading. It's always nice to know what's going on with our skills and abilities. If you haven't checked out the past one I did about your psychic ability, etc., I've linked that below. I have 2 versions. Spirit, this reading is for group number 2, please. Can you give us a starting message for what new ability, talent, power, skill are they developing currently? Thank you. So we have here the 8 of Swords. I want to tell you guys that I thought for a second I screwed up the shuffle, but now I'm realizing it wasn't. That was strange. Spirit, what do we need to know for group number 2, our pyramid group? What new ability, power, talent, skill are they developing currently? Okay. Oh my gosh, that actually is perfect. That message perfectly fits together. So the 8 of Swords, as you can see here, there's a blindfold, okay? There's blindfold, there's chains, there's this little sort of pseudo cage of swords, and this person is lost away on a mountain kind of a thing. This energy here is showing us that there's been something within you that you have maybe not been able to see completely or free yourself from, or it's been kind of stuck or trapped. What is happening within you right now is this is going to be completely freed. Wow, seriously, the Ace of Swords. So typically you see in my other deck I use, the Rider deck, the sword, it's just this giant sword with a hand holding it. So here we see the angel, so it's a little bit different, but I'm not sure what they're holding in the hand, some type of herb, I don't know what that is. Anyway, so this is the perfect message because we are completely being freed of whatever was trapped. Now, I'm still figuring out what this actually is, but there is either an idea or some kind of a powerful truth that is being freed right now. I don't know if you're feeling it immediately. It might have a little bit of a lag time depending on a few factors, but Spirit, what is the actual ability, power, talent? What's opening here? I suspect it has to do with your clair abilities. So you guys got a psychic ability answer. I'm sure this will connect with something 3D as well. Spirit, what is this? Thank you. Okay. Oh my God. The 8 of Wands is all about communication, receiving messages, movement. So this could end up being a mixture of things. Now, as I look into the Ace of Swords, and the reason I'm feeling the hesitation, I'm feeling the delay a little bit because of this blindfold. So I do feel that many of you are going to be developing either more an increase of power or a completely new psychic ability in terms of the clairs. So what I mean by clair is just like it means clear. So either clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, claircognizance, and I always forget the other one, to say that you're receiving clear messages, and I think directly from the divine or wherever it comes from, you're receiving clear communication. So this is a very sharp psychic ability. If you've never experienced this before, this is probably going to feel very bizarre. You might even feel like you're kind of losing your marbles, basically, but that's not what's happening for as far as I can see here. So I know it's very odd and it's very jarring, but try to just play around with it like a kid with a new toy. So try not to react with anxiety and fear because it's unknown, but instead, if you can open this up and say, okay, let me explore this a little bit, it's going to be fascinating for you. So I guess I can compare this to just I don't know, like over the years of doing this channel, I started to develop more and more skill just by practice alone. And I'm like, okay, now that's happening. That never happened before. It is very odd, right? So everyone is going to have a different thing. Everyone watching is going to have something different. But I do feel a big one that is shared. I do feel clairvoyance, so being able to see things like visions, or they feel like creative visions. It feels just like a lot of the times just your imagination. It might come to you in that sense. Others of you, if it's not when you're conscious, it could happen in dreams, it could happen in other sort of obscure ways. So that is, a lot of you might have that. The rest of you, if that's not really your thing, if you don't typically channel that way, it can certainly be that you're hearing messages, you're hearing songs, you're hearing words, you're hearing and even I'm talking about even in the 3D as well. It's going to connect through sound, whether it's just in your mind's ear or whatnot, or if it's there in your environment. So now others of you, I think also a majority of you, what's going to be enhanced here, I feel, is your clairsentience, which, if I'm not mistaken, is the feeling, like you're able to feel energies. This can be physical, bodily of any kind. Typically, this ability, like for me personally, I feel it within my gut the most naturally. But for you guys, this can develop anywhere within the senses. So if you're open to receiving this ability, you may want to put that out there into the universe and say, Spirit, I'm open to this. Please allow me to have this enhanced ability. And, whatever kind of affirmations you want to put out there. If you're not open to this, obviously, that's up to you. Spirit, can you give us more information as to what ability, power, talent, skill is developing for them now? Group 2. Okay, we have the 10 of Wands. It did look a bit reversed there. I think this was the one card I had upside down by mistake. Okay. Yeah, okay, so what they're actually telling us with this card is just something to the effect of that your hands are now going to be freed, which matches with the 8 of Swords message. So if you are currently releasing burdens, which I did talk about extensively in my past few videos, your hands are going to be now freed to receive new things. So this here, it was a burden, but here it's more like of this open, lighter energy. And it's also emotionally based as well. A lot of you have been letting go of some particular emotional burden, especially I think like sadness or just anything really heavy. It could have been, of course, fear. Can you tell us about the Ace of Swords specifically now? I think you've had experience. Okay, so the clair ability or the psychic ability that is opening for you, you've already had some experience with. However, it was slight. So for example, you might have had experience with this ability when you were younger. Yes, it could have been any point in the past, but I feel for a lot of you it was when you were younger and you only touched on this ability just slightly. This reminds me of when I was tooling around with like astral projection when I was younger. I never went back to it. I have issues with sleep and I can't just sit there, but I just always wonder what would happen if I went back to it. This might be the same for you guys. You experienced it just slightly and now it's coming back, and it can come back in full force if you're fully open to it and if you put some time aside to practice it. You don't have to spend like an hour a day on this. It could be like 20 minutes a week or something, or whatever fits your schedule. Can you please tell us a little bit more, any other information for what new ability, power, talent, skill, any of these that group 2 is developing currently? Thank you. So this could be something that you are inheriting or have inherited from either your immediate family or ancestors. So this could be something that has been already, I guess, reported within your family line that someone has this ability. So at the very least, you may have heard about it. And if you're lucky, you can still ask about it. And even if not, you can ask your ancestor guides about this and say, can you please illuminate me a little bit in regards to this? Can you tell us a little bit more? Ace of Swords. Now, you may be wondering, okay, well, what do I do with this ability when it's there? Or what can I do with this ability? And that's a good question, actually. For me, I use my visions when I'm doing tarot, obviously. That helps me to get accurate answers, hopefully accurate answers for people. It helps me in my own life when I need to make decisions, when I need to have clarity about just about anything. So think of it maybe in that way. You guys can use this to your full advantage to help yourself, to help others, to move forward in your life, to have clarity on anything. But I do feel that we have to kind of channel it and really mindfully ask for it, or just gently seek. Nothing forceful. If you try to force it, if you're trying to sit there and you're like getting a headache trying to practice, it's not really going to work, I don't think. Just try to make it as gentle practice as possible. Yeah, this is funny because I feel like for some of you, if this is your thing, if this is what you want to do, you might even be able to benefit in sense of prosperity from this ability. So whether you're doing something like actual maybe readings for people, or in your professional, your career life, this is relevant because you're able to direct people, you're able to communicate very well, you're able to give truth and channel truth for others. This is going to benefit your career life or your prosperity life in some way. So that's obviously wonderful. Okay, any other final messages? What new ability, skill, power, talent are they developing? This is such an interesting topic so far. Even I'm only 2 groups in, but this is so cool. Oh, okay. So we have here instead of the Ace of Swords, now we have the Cups. So we're making it even more interesting. And then we have, okay. I love my guides. They're so funny because group 1 also got the 2 of Wands to indicate that this is a future ability, even more than this, okay, in addition to what we're seeing. So they're giving you a bonus message. I love that. Oh my God, look at this. This is really something. Look at the swords, okay? So you guys have a clear antenna, or you can have a clear antenna directly from a higher source. I don't know exactly what that source could be. I suppose it depends on the person, what you're open to, but this sword is going straight up to the sky. So it seems like you're developing even more of either this ability, a similar ability, but now with the Ace of Cups, this is you channeling a little bit more from the heart space, the water element rather than air. What does that mean exactly? If you're channeling from the heart chakra, there's just a lot more involved with unconditional love, emotions, and a deeper psychic sense. I'm not exactly sure what they're getting at, but actually let me check. What does this mean for the Ace of Cups and their ability? It could be empathy, because with the clairs, it's, yes, you can feel certain things, but here this is a deep sense of empathy. So I'm assuming you're going to be able to connect with people not only through the intellect or through the knowing, but also through the depths of their emotion and who they are within their soul. This is very profound. The Knight of Wands. I don't know, like here it's connecting to something having to do with passion and direction, but I'm not sure how it's connecting. Let's see. They may not want you to know all of that, but wow. I mean, again, that's a lot of swords. That's a lot of power. And again, I told you with the 8 of Swords, this is lifting away. These swords were imprisoning you or blinding you, but these swords are clearing everything and freeing you. Queen of Swords, yeah, there's so much clair ability in this card. And maybe it's just a matter of knowing a lot of answers, especially with regard to helping others in this particular way. So whether it's empathy, the emotions, their direction, their life path, maybe that interests you for career or something. Any final card for group 2, please? Thank you. The Moon. Okay, so yeah, if this whole reading, it resonated with you, but you were still like, I don't know if that's me, I don't know if I can do this. This Moon card does show that there are still some apprehensions, confusion, maybe anxiety or uncertainty. If that resonates with you, just know that this is clearing away, and if you want to receive this, just be open to it. But I would also recommend to try to release any fears or burdens that are not serving you, because this is awesome. Like, look, if you look at it, you're like, why would I not want this? Okay, that might help with the subconscious fears. Alrighty, so thank you, Spirit, for these messages. I think group 2, that's all I have for you for today. Again, you can check out the past readings that talk about the skills and talents and powers you already have. I'll link it below. If you'd like a personal reading with me, I've linked that below, as well as my friend's Reiki website he just started. He's giving a discount to anyone referred by me, so if you want to check it out, that's below. Thank you guys once again. Subscribe if you feel like it, and I will see you next time, okay? Take care. Bye-bye. Hey guys, this is the reading for those of you who chose group number 3, which is Amethyst. So this has been such a fun reading so far. I can't wait to see what you guys have for this answer. Spirit, this reading is for group number 3, please. Amethyst. Please and thank you. Spirit, what new ability, power, talent, or skill, any of these, for group 3, are they developing currently? Group number 3, Amethyst. What is their new ability, power, talent, or skill that they are developing? Let's see here. Okay, so we have the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords. Okay, I'm already beside myself. I want to make a quick mention that although this is different, group 2 did get a very powerful sword whole thing. Like the whole thing was sword. Now this, I just wanted to mention that just in case you have a friend or like whatever, like if you also were drawn to that group, you may want to look at that at some point. Now focusing on you guys. Okay, so the Queen and King of Swords. Honestly, it's a little mysterious. I thought it would pop out right away. But because the only reason I'm confused is I'm wondering if this is you and yourself or you and someone else. The swords look like they're almost merging together to form some kind of antenna or some like transmission, some communication. Spirit, can you clarify what's this? Why is there 2 of them? Okay, chills. We have the Wheel of Fortune. This is incredibly powerful to the point where the messages are not coming out of the little psychic box yet. It's opening as we speak. I am wondering though if there are a lot of you that may have some kind of a powerful divine counterpart. So I just wanted to say that that could also be relevant here. With the Wheel of Fortune card, we see destiny, we see fate. And actually I'm noticing that there's these 2 animals in the background who look like they're having a conversation with each other. So group 3, I am led to say that there will be more to this, but the first new ability, power, talent, skill that you're developing or it's increasing is your power of telepathy. Whew, that's very big. That's very powerful in itself. And that's why it took a second, because I can't just blow up my 3rd eye chakra, like I need time. So whether or not it's with some type of a divine counterpart, I guess is not really what we're looking for. It's not exactly relevant, but this is happening. I don't know if you already do this. If you looked at my past readings, I've linked it below for the past reading of this similar topic. You may have already had this, but there is something different here. So I'm trying to figure out who it is that you're having this telepathy with. I suppose this is similar to claircognizance or clairaudience, which is what group 2 kind of had. Like they had a bunch of different things there. Spirit, what is going on here with this communication? Who are they having this telepathy with? What's going on? Telepathy, doesn't that imply that it's with somebody else, like an outside source? I don't know. I do actually feel that this is with somebody else. We have the Hermit over here. It's as if you're minding your own business in the woods, hanging out with the animals and your lantern, and then all of a sudden someone enters your thoughts and you're like, okay, who is this now? If you guys have had dreams lately of another person or energy, even if it's like off camera, if you will, that could suggest that there is someone approaching your energy. Can you tell us a little bit more? The Seven of Swords. This is someone that has been hidden for quite some time. And I'm not sure who started the communication, but really I feel it's been equal. I think it's 50-50, that you're communicating with essentially someone that you're meant to meet with this Wheel of Fortune. Again, it doesn't have to be necessarily divine counterpart or whatever. This could be anyone that you're meant to meet. I sincerely am very surprised by this. I did not see this coming. So again, such an interesting topic. The Nine of Swords. And the Magician. Okay, so with this Nine of Swords and the Magician, they're not really saying much other than, I think that maybe there had been a lot of fear blocking your abilities, and it still could be fear, but specifically anxiety, especially worrying about things you cannot control, my friends, okay? So with the Magician, you can see again, they're again mentioning something having to do with your connection to animals, or basically non-human beings. So that could be a lot of different things, right? And yes, and they, like I said, they did want to mention this just to let you know that it perhaps if you are able to release those swords of fear, that this will come through in full view. Can we know a little bit more about what power are they developing, skill, talent, anything? I'm getting the same vibration here, the same vibe, okay? We have the moon, and typically with the moon, we have the two dog beings that are speaking to each other, in the Rider deck at least. And this is kind of the same thing. There is some type of communication in a cosmic, spiritual, subconscious sense. This, so yes, anything not conscious at all. Meaning you're not directly doing it or even controlling it. It's just kind of happening. The moon card does give me that spacey, sleepy feeling. So yes, I feel that some of you, it could be relevant in dreams. It's not limited to dreams. Maybe a little bit of a bonus ability here is astral projection, where the soul leaves the body and kind of wanders around. It's similar to lucid dreaming, but I'm not sure if it's exactly the same thing. It probably is not. But yeah, I think that that's an added ability here, but it's kind of specific to this telepathy anyway. With the Three of Cups now, I do feel that you are directly communicating with somebody. If it's not resonating that this is something like a divine counterpart or whatever, it could be even a friend, someone who's, you know, here on earth, or it could be a spirit guide or loved one that is no longer on earth, but they are very much here, and there is this communication. You can see this person looking over at those other two people, and it's almost like saying, hey, I'm over here. Like, it's almost like a telephone feeling. Is there anything else that we need to know? Is there anything with this deck? And I'll just draw a couple more from the other deck. The Ten of Wands. Yeah, there. Actually, Group 2 got this one as well. So again, I feel like there's a connection there for you guys. I do feel that previously or even currently, there could be still some sort of a blockage. This looks like how a person might hold a telephone, where there's something blocking the transmission because of baggage, because of heaviness. It looks like old laundry in this card, which is kind of interesting. Spirit, what additional messages do you have? Is this the only ability we need to know about, or further messages? Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're confirmed here. I'm telling you, this is one of the most unique messages I've gotten in a pick a card. Like, it's really nice to have something so fresh and new, because I really wasn't expecting this. So it is confirmed here that the new ability, I don't know if this is like kind of almost disappointing for some of you guys. I thought it would be something totally different, but I think that this is very special. Again, it's connecting to your other abilities that you already have, or additional ones that will be, I suppose, sort of practiced as a result of this. But yes, there is some type of powerful psychic, spiritual communication with you and at least one, well, you and one other person or being or whoever this is. If it resonates with you that this could be, let's say, a loved one, or a spirit guide. I'm going to link below the videos I've done for that because some messages might come through. I'm just writing it down so I don't forget, and I am not left-handed. Spirit guides. Okay, and then these over here, we have the High Priestess, again confirming that this is psychic communication. We have the Moon. Now, the fact that you got the 2 moons makes me wonder if there's special, like a higher vibration with the moon cycles. I don't really know much about the moon, but I do know that obviously with the new moon and the full moon, these are very special phases. The full moon, I'm assuming there's a lot more power. I have definitely felt it myself. So you might want to toy around with that. Maybe Google the next full moon, or if you know the next full moon for wherever you are. That could be helpful to just keep it in mind and maybe practice, maybe mindfully put this out there for that. Oh my God, okay. All right. Oh my God, 6 of Cups. So if it resonates, and this, I know it's not all of you, don't worry, but if it resonates that you are looking for this special connection, whether it's love or not, I am very much seeing that here, whether this is new or continued or whatever, but still the ability, something is going to shift within your ability with this connection, or if this is completely new, you're going to really be like, whoa, like what is going on here? This is just really strong. So look out for that. If you do reach these through, well, actually, especially if they're dreams, yes, but definitely write this down. If you get some kind of hits or vibes or like whatever, I would really recommend to write this down. This happened to me many years ago. I think at this rate, it might have been almost 10 years ago where something like this happened. I wrote it down. It was just such a powerful vibration. I had a whole bunch. And what happened after that was that the dreams began to connect with the signs in the 3D. And when that happened, that time of my life, it blew me away. It was phenomenal. Like I would have to write a whole memoir on that. But you guys are going to have this telepathy or communication psychic experience connecting to the 3-dimensional world. And it's going to really be so powerful and intense. Any final message for group number 3 about anything? Oh, let me not forget. Amethyst. You can use crystals in your practice, and you may want to check out amethyst. I think that is one of the stones that connect to dreams and sleep. I'm sure that there are others. I've heard of Herkimer diamond a long time ago for astral travel. What was the other one? Ulexite. Well, that's more for like clair abilities. Whatever the case is, you may want to use those. Put it under your pillow if you find a good one. Final message is the 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, so the 9 of Pentacles is the same thing. It feels like almost a messenger bird here. But here you're just by yourself. You're minding your own business, remember? And you're just allowing the other beings to help you with this communication. This is so friggin' interesting. So group 3, that is what I have for you. This was really awesome to read. The cards all leaned to the left, making me feel like this is a past life connection for sure. Please let me know in the comments about this. I'm just so interested and excited, as you can tell. So yeah, let me know what's going on if you would like. And if you want a personal reading, I've linked that below, along with my friend's Reiki website I mentioned, where he's giving a discount to anybody that comes from my channel. So if you want to check out that energy healing session with him. Thank you guys so much. If you'd like to subscribe, I would really appreciate it, or to give a like. And I will see you guys next time, okay? Take care. Bye-bye. Hey guys, this is the reading for those of you who chose group number 4, which is Blue Apatite. Okay, so let's get into it. This has been such a fun topic so far. I can't wait to see what you guys have. Okay, so Spirit for group number 4, please. Blue Apatite, please and thank you. Spirit for group number 4, please, can we have a starting message about what new ability, power, talent, or skill, any of these, are they developing now? Thank you. For group 4, Blue Apatite. I wonder if you guys are a little shy with your psychic abilities, because I just got that vibe. If that is the case, if you resonate with that, just please know that doubt and things like doubt or fear or like self-criticism, blocks psychic ability. So please just be aware of that. If you want to check out my video on energy healing that I did like, I don't know, a couple of whatever days ago, I'll link that below because I talk about that there and basically developing that skill. Okay, so we have the Six of Cups. This is probably energy of your inner child, something shining through. Spirit, for group number 4, what new ability, power, talent, or skill are they developing now? Okay, and we have the Four of Swords. Okay, so I can't remember which group it was, but there is a little bit of a similar message here. There is an ability that you had from childhood that has been sleeping for some time, and this is what's going to be awakening within you. I am feeling a high level of creativity and imagination is probably relevant. See, could be artistic as well. Can you tell us a little bit more information, Spirit? What new ability, power, talent, or skill are they currently developing? Group 4. Oh, okay. Remember before I said like the thing about being shy. So this is now bringing me to that vibe of the shy child. So it just reminds me of that. So I don't know if this was literally you as a child where there was that shyness, but there's this energy of not wanting to fully open up to something or just being a little bit afraid to explore something. And I think that that's what this is having to do with. Can you tell us what's going on here, please, of their ability? Okay, we have Justice. We have Justice and the Eight of Swords and then the Hierophant. So, okay, so as we speak, the ability itself is still not quite ready to open up, and I will get it for you, but this is how my readings tend to work. The first message that needs to come through is that there could have... Man, I didn't want to get all heavy here, but there could have been something that happened to you that was unfair. Hence the Justice card. It was it was unfair or imbalanced, and it basically blocked this ability. That was something, or it was something that you had innately, but it was blocked or was kind of held captive, or maybe you were silenced or something like that. Now with the Hierophant card, what they're indicating here is that something is going to be unlocking for you, and you are going to be receiving help, especially if you're asking for this, if you're putting it out there, and this can really begin to shine. Spirit, now can we know what is the ability, inner child of group 4? Would you like to give us any messages if you're ready? Thank you, thank you, thank you. We have the Six of Coins, the Nine of Wands, kind of the same exact message of there's been this battle, there's been this unfairness, or now we're gaining in the scales. We're like tipping the scale. So it's the same message essentially. The Three of Coins. And now, now that you're going to have this help and this collaboration, the scales are going to be fully turned. Being that the inner child is here, I'm going to use my handmade deck, the Child Tarot, because it's very friendly. Inner child of group number 4, or Spirit, can we please have some messages about the ability that would like to be freed? You may want to give yourself a hug right now because this energy is seeking comfort. Or grab like a teddy bear, or if you have a cat, something where you can feel warmth and comfort. That needs to happen right now is what they're saying. Aw, look at how nice this is. Okay. Okay, so this is the Magician, magic tricks. So group 4, this is actually a bigger ability than I thought. You have the ability of the Magician. This is huge, and I will explain that, don't worry. But you also have the 10 of Wands or 10 of Summertime in my deck, and the 2 of Swords, 2 of Cicadas. Kind of similar to this one, we can see that the eyes are covered. There's just this feeling of coldness, being alone. And here, this is burden. There's literally school here. I connected this card to the burdens of going back to school, like summertime's over. When I drew this. But anyway, yeah, so they're just reminding you that this needs to be released or cleared, like to really take off that backpack, so to speak. Here's your power. It's basically everything. I'm not kidding. The Magician, I've always felt, is the most powerful card in the deck. Now, if you look at the table, we have all 4 elements and then some. We have the Cups suit. We have air, fire, earth, air, fire, water. We also have some other things here as well. You have your magic wand. In your uninterrupted, powerful state, you can do anything that you want to do. So this is the power of powerful manifestation. This is being a visionary. This is creation. I don't know anything about alchemy, but that word comes to mind as well. So this is the power. So in terms of what you're developing now, this is going to actually be dependent on a few things. So for example, what you wish to focus on, what you're able to release the burdens from, whatever resonates there, whatever you're taking steps towards next, that is the ability that's going to be basically developed. Hold on one second. So sorry, I actually had a nice long interruption in you guys' reading. I don't know if that's relevant, but that happened. So let me get back to what I was saying is about the Magician. So I believe where I left off was I was saying that whatever magician skill or power that you wish to open next, it will. So whether you want to manifest or whether you want to take certain action, leadership, create things, or have any type of vision or basically any psychic ability that you have innately, and to increase this is what I feel is going to happen next for you guys. So let's get more information. Okay. So sorry for the interruption, but inner child of group number 4, would you like to say anything else about the Magician card or anything else? This is really, I'm really drawn to this child here. I feel like, actually, it could be both. I feel like this is almost like 2 versions of you. Here I'm feeling the shyness or hesitation and kind of just like this fear to look up from the book and look at what's there. And maybe there's like some form of escapism perhaps here. And then over here, this looks like a different time frame, different version where it's almost like this child is offering some kind of cup, like waiting for some kind of attention, and it's almost creating this miscommunication with yourself, or with even maybe the world, or maybe with a part of your own energy, your soul, something like that. So if any of this is resonating for you guys, please check out my other pick of cards for follow-up. So I'll link below the one for inner child and the one for what does your soul want to tell you. I feel like that could definitely be helpful. Okay, so we have the game. We have the Fool card. This is really beautiful. This is the start of a journey. This is where we feel safe and supported by the universe. So what I am gathering here is that this child didn't feel that sense of safety to go off and explore and start the game and start the journey, the adventure. You know, yeah, that's what I'm feeling here. And I think that's what's going to happen now. Like, to put it simply, I think that's what's going to happen now. You are at the, I think the word is precipice, is one of the books had used that word, where you're at that stage of your journey where you are about to embark upon something completely comforting to you, something new, something bright. And again, they're emphasizing, they want me to give you all these messages. I know it's not exactly related, but they just wanted to let you know that if you wish to do this here and now, you are safe and you are going to be supported and you are loved. Okay, anything else, Spirit, about the Magician or the Magic Tricks card? Specifically, what ability, power, talent, skill are they developing now? Thank you, thank you. I'm telling you guys, I know it sounds broad, but it's the ability to create. It's like all encompassing. So the world that you want to create, the visions that you want to create, the manifestation, you have this ability, and it's just so natural to who you are. But like I said, it's just that the fact that there was other stuff in the way, or not aligned, or, you know, weighing you down. Yeah, I mean, it's here again, the loner. This is the Hermit card. This is where you are just in your own energy, you're in your own right. And there's also a lot of self-sufficiency here too. You're getting all of these ideas, pulling them from the universe, being able to make sense of them, being able to answer your own questions, being able to be your own philosopher. You're very old in your soul. I don't know if you knew that already, but you're pretty old in your soul. Very ancient, very connected, possibly starseed, origins all over the universe kind of a deal. That's huge, okay? And definitely, if you guys are interested, because this is really making me think of this, if you're interested to do an Akashic Record reading with Kaylee, her link is always in my description box, because she looks into all of this stuff, which is past lives and origins of the soul and powers and different things. So the advice here is you don't have to overthink. Try not to be the adult version of you for a second. Go back to your roots and feel this energy of your heart, your inner child. I know that's probably not what some of you want to do, but what I'm asking you, what Spirit is asking you to do, is to tap into your natural inner joy, because it is there. Everyone has this. We are born with this capability, regardless of what this world sometimes shows us. They're asking you to tap into your own inner joy so that you can open this up, so that you can let your soul speak and your soul breathe and be free. That's what they want you to do. So now, what is the best advice of how they want to, or how they can develop this skill, or to maybe focus on a particular skill? I'm definitely not supposed to tell you that. Like, they're wanting you to choose what you wish to do with this ability of the Magician. But let's see. The number one thing for a lot of you is just going to be, again, I'm going to repeat it because they keep bringing it in strongly, is create. They just said create. So yes, that's a form of like manifestation, and it's very similar, but they said to create. Now the rest of you, yes, it could just be to take action. It's overlapping, but they said create or take action. Now specifically with what you wish to create in your world. So it has to be truly resonating with your... it has to resonate with your own truth. And then we have here the child of imagination. Oh my goodness, how literal is that? So this is you. This is you watering your baby tree of imagination. You are supported and guided by all of this, the spirit team, the universe. You're in your own little haven here. Everything is so colorful and safe and warm. But here what you're doing is you're nurturing and nourishing your own tree of imagination. So this is what they want you to do. So although, I mean, it's connecting to psychic and 3D skills, but once you guys tap into your power, which is your center, your joy, your passion, once you tap into that, you're going to be able to really completely embrace your ability as the magician, as this conduit of the elements, a conduit of energy, this master creator, this master manifester. Any other final messages for group number 4, please? So I know it is scary, but if you guys just tap into your own natural intuition and try to release fear in that moment, you will reach the other side of the labyrinth. I know it's very confusing as well at times, but there is this inner trust that you have to tap into that's already there, and you will find the way. And here with hanging around, this is just all about being in the present moment, surrendering your fears. There is something really growing for you that's prosperous, and that it can, yeah, prosperous, as well as even physical abundance for you guys, that is still growing. So let me know, for magic tricks, for you as the conduit, as this magician, let us know in the comments what this can be for you. Like, what do you want your power to focus on next? Because that's really all I'm getting. That is the ability in itself. If you guys want further inspiration, I invite you to research the Magician Tarot card meaning anywhere online, and just click on the links, and you'll be able to see a bit more of the background of the Magician card, and I hope that it will be helpful to you, because that's you guys in a nutshell. This is who you are. Final message for group 4. Thank you. Ace of Swords, yeah. And the Magician is here at the bottom. So yes, they're saying here, if you do need help with this, you can receive clarity from your guides, from just writing it down, from inviting this in, requesting this in, and the clarity should be coming to you very soon. I think also, if you watch some of my other past pick a cards, I think that there's also messages for you there with regard to where to go next with this. So I think I'm going to leave it there. I honestly got kind of thrown off because of that interruption earlier, so I hope I was clear. Again, if you look up the Magician card, this is going to clarify so much for you with regard to the ability, because it's a lot of abilities in one, and I don't want to shortchange you guys, but it's creation, manifestation, power, everything. So group 4, that is what I am seeing for you. Thank you to your inner child for these messages, and spirit for these messages. If you feel like you need instead a personal reading, I do those as well. The link is always below. And I've also included, again, my friend Michael's Reiki practice, distance Reiki energy healing, and he's giving right now he's giving a discount to my subscribers and viewers, so if you want to check that out. Thank you guys once again, sending you blessings, and I will see you next time. Okay, take care. Bye bye.